welcome.
Hello. Have we lost
Good evening.
I just thought I'd cut it just halfway through. Hello, everyone. Hope we're good. Welcome to something a little bit different from the Retro5 and something a little bit different from the normal swap shop. It's a Wednesday. It's not a Sunday, which is... I haven't done a midweek swap shop since COVID times.
It's a good job you did change because I've got a video out on Sunday at 8 o'clock, so it is a good job.
Hey.
Yeah, don't want them to clash.
I know that I'm straight in there with a plug.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug.
I might have a video about that later. Maybe. Who knows? Yes, so we are here tonight. Obviously, there's only four of us. Fortunately, Lee's not
representing
too good. He's here in spirit. I mean, he's in the comments.
That you made him sound like he's died. Jesus,
No,
he's not that bad. Well, I don't think so anyway.
Well, if he coughs too much, you never know.
He ain't even in the comments, you filthy animal. Anyway, no, he's not feeling too good, so unfortunately, he's dropped off tonight. I'm sure he'll be in the chat a little bit later. But who we have got to take his place and is the Retro 6 member. Anyway, he's one of the guys who all of us get on really well with. We've all got loads of time for him. We've met him multiple times. I've tried to sexually him. Yeah, basically. Yeah,
we've got evidence.
I recorded it.
I've got that video. Anyway, I've got that video. I'll find it later. He's someone who we all hold dearly to us. He's a really good guy. And it is obviously, if you don't know, it is Retro... No, it's not. It's the Hobby Launch.
Hello.
How are we doing? You good, Martin?
Very good. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for having me on. Very good.
No, man. You're...
Good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to... You was with us when we went to Scott's house, which was awesome. When we had our Retro5 meetup, which was... I still watch that video now and again because I think it's such a good time when we was all together. Because obviously, I've never met Sai in person or touched his hair, which was lovely.
I've got a bit of a confession here. Like, I never ever watch back any of my lives ever. I completely cringe out.
Well,
I can't do it.
Is it really bad watching yourself get pissed throughout the stream? That's what normally
it makes me jealous of me.
I imagine he watches his videos daily.
How do you think I've got 2,000 subs? I have to watch the views. I've got to get the views in, isn't it? Get the views in.
You've been buying them, though. You've been buying them.
Ooh.
Not another one.
But no, that time at Scott's was awesome. Obviously, we had a great night. Obviously, Paul destroyed a few toilets.
There was only one.
And you destroyed
First
it.
time I didn't say I didn't destroy it, but there was only one.
Sai got to walk around in a car boot. I got a great picture of him. I'll try and put it up a little bit later.
Literally, the worst thing about that is I had no sleep. Stupidly, I decided I'm going to sleep outside in the tent. Got woken up by Martin after about an hour and a half sleep going, go on, we're going to a car boot sale at 6 o'clock. It's lucky I didn't have any sharp objects near me at that time, I tell you.
So we had a great time, and obviously thanks again to Scott for having us round. That was awesome. I'm looking forward to doing it in next year, especially in 2023. 100%. That'd be great. I just want to say, Scott, very impressed with your top. Lee would be proud of you because it's a Chewbacca t-shirt.
Look at that.
He would love that.
As many of you know, I don't really do Christmas, and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to do Christmas just for tonight.
Nice.
Just tonight.
Yeah.
That's
it.
Then it's done.
Maybe this time next year on the Retro5 live, you'll do another Christmas jumper if we're lucky.
Yeah.
No, he'll be in his Christmas pants then.
Right, so let's quickly just see who's here. Oh, I've just had my dinner. I'm absolutely stuffed, man. Fuck. I've got the sweats on.
What? 6 minutes 30 you lasted, mate, before the first one. Well done.
Yeah. Oh, I tried. What did I say?
And that includes the intro.
No, I didn't say Scott's favourite word.
Not that one. Not yet.
No, that's fair enough. I'll try and keep it clean because it's only 7 minutes past 8. So, you know, and we would have been watching England tonight if we wasn't robbed. That's another conversation. Rock and Roller, how we doing? Billy Bull Buster, how we doing, sir? I wonder who's on the house tonight. Yep. Alex, you start game. How we doing? Hobby Lodge, obviously, is here. We got Tetley. How we doing, Tetley? You good? Next year, definitely get you on the swap shop, 100%. Billy's here as well. Hello, Billy. How we doing, mate? You good? Not Skamer Rob, get back on the tubes, mate. Really missed your stuff. Get back on. See you soon. Skelly's here. How we doing, Skelly? Geordie Slasher. Evening, lads. I'll be in and out of chat with the football one. Yeah, Morocco was losing 1-0. But
Yeah.
what I saw, they weren't playing too bad, but it's one of them, innit? It's one of them. Some ginger blokes in the chat.
Yeah, I know. Just
Some
get rid of
ginger
it.
bloke. Michael's game collection. How we doing? Michael, loving your stuff at the minute. I've been watching you on the train in the morning when I go to work about you doing your eBay selling. I will have to share that later because it's really interesting. He's going to do a video about selling stuff on eBay. Someone in my garden. Oh no, it's me. There's a reflection.
Oh my
Someone's
god!
in my garden. It's me.
Oh my god! Do you know a cat is even intelligent enough to realise its own reflection?
Oh my God. I looked at the reflection. I got
Just
scared.
putting that out there.
I normally got the blinds. Anyway, it could have been someone trying to take my virginity from my backside. Martin. Anyway, yes. So Michael, I'll share it later on. Michael, really good stuff. Really interested to see someone buy and sell on eBay. Really cool. So good luck to you, mate. Ali, how we doing, mate? You good?
Sounds interesting.
I'll share it later, Paul. Honestly, it's good to see because he collects games and he's collecting other bits and pieces and he's selling.
I used to do a lot of that with Commodore 64s, you know, like
Yeah,
years ago
I remember.
before I started YouTube. So it'll be interesting to see what.
Yeah,
Back some memories.
he bought some Mr. Men videos. Mr. Men, like of all the things. No, not videos. Sorry, books. Was it books? Or
Oh yeah, I remember them little white ones, like little quite
Yeah,
small.
No, this was like a newish box set, and it was
Yeah.
missing one book or something. I was watching it. I wasn't just like, I'm not just pretending. I do watch YouTube sometimes. UK Misfit. Hello. Talking.
Oh, good.
Cooper's World. How we doing, Steve? Where you been, mate? I ain't seen you ages. Underwater level. Joe, how we doing? Right, that's everyone. Right, so we could do a little bit of swap shop for an hour or so, give or take, and then we're gonna just have like a little bit of Retro5 catch up, bits and pieces. What's this? Retro5. Can I get a blue spanner for Xmas from the Retro5 for you, Trev? I'll think about it. I love Scotch jumper. Yes.
Tell you what though, if I had some Christmas lights, I'd pretty much look like Chewbacca there. Just stick them on my head.
I would like to see Christmas lights in your beard.
Christmas lights in my beard.
In the beard. I would like to see that.
No, I
piss
don't have
myself. That has to be scary seeing yourself in the garden. No, I wasn't naked in the garden. I just saw the reflection in the conservatory door and I shoot myself. For that brief second, then I realised, it was just me looking at my good self. Thanks, mate. Really appreciate it. No worries, fella. I will share it. Paul, we're going to go to you, and then I'll come back round to me at the end when I show bits. So,
No bother, mate.
over to you, sir.
Hello, everyone. Right, okay. I'm going to start off with some tapes. But don't get too excited, but these might interest someone.
Oh,
These are actually proper blank computer audio tapes. So if you've got a way of
Are you
writing...
sure they're blank?
No, I'm not, to be
Oh.
fair. But they look absolutely brand new, unused. And yeah, I think they're the C15, so that's like the computer 15-minute tape.
wow.
And I've got 4 of them, which I believe are completely unused. So that might be useful to someone, but it's not something I can do. Then for the Specky, we've got WWF WrestleMania.
Oh, wicked. Love a bit of WWF.
Be amazing if I could open the box.
Lee, I'd actually love to see you try and play the WWF Spectrum game.
Is it that bad?
From what I remember, yeah.
Oh. Well,
And it's got the little baggie with a warranty, and it's got...
Yeah, what you want though is you want it with the.
Manual
It's got some good pins, that hasn't it? That normally comes with it.
it hasn't got no badges,
Very
and
nice
I haven't
pins.
kept them. Next, we've got one I've been trying to
Have
move on for a while.
Morocco scored?
I haven't checked yet.
I just heard cheering from the back of the other room.
Oh, really?
We've got Obliterator, which, as you can see, is made by Psygnosis. This is for the Spectrum. I love the artwork on this game. This was a brand new game when I got it. I got to play it for the first time, so it's pretty much unused due to the control system being an absolute pig. It really is. The game itself's really good looking. It's a shame it's got such a bad control system, or it would be an absolutely class game. Then also for the Spectrum, I've got Silent Service, the nice big box version.
Oh, that looks in really nice condition, mate.
Yeah, it's in real good condition.
Those boxes are nice, I don't know, they really hold up.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
If you look at them.
All the manual, like the storybook and the keyboard command thing, and everything's in there. So that's fully complete. But yeah, it's a really good game. It's not graphically, it's not heavy on graphics. That sort of game. So there's, the 8-bit does really well with it. And this is the last specky one. And this is Battle Stations, Operation Wolf, Typhoon, and Gorilla, all on there on that little set, which is complete. No, you do get the instructions just on a little sheet there. But what you do get that's really cool is the Ocean 1988-89 catalogue.
Oh, nice.
Like all of the games that was coming out.
That's cool.
Little bits about them.
Whoa, hang on. Did Martin say cool for Spectrum there?
I think
Yeah,
he
no,
did.
the magazine's cool. The Spectrum bit's
right.
rubbish, but the
No,
magazine's
sorry,
cool.
because I got a bit confused there, mate.
Hey, Martin, I've got some Commodore 64. Do you want me to give it to you, or shall I start a fire if we're going to start
Whoa,
the
let's
Well.
Mark, that was Mark Geordie Slasher.
You're giving away gifts.
Fucking his gift.
I fucking knew it.
I think it was. But now with the Spectrum, I've got like a Div MMC, so I'm getting rid of all my Spectrum tapes.
Oh,
I don't use them anymore. So anything that's a tape that's a Specky has pretty much got a limited life in the shed as I need to make room. And like, how many rounds are we doing? Because I've got a few bits more.
We've got till 9 o'clock-ish.
We'll do another one then. We'll do another one. That'll do.
We should get in one more. We should get 2 each. I hope 2 each. I just want to apologise, Mark Geordie Slasher, for Paul and his absolutely disgusting behaviour of trying to sell on profit from a gift from you. Filthy animal. Sorry. Last time I do out for a Macam, that's what he's Tell you what, not for me. Hello, Ross.
I love you, Mark. I love you, mate.
I love it. I think it's hilarious.
He probably is my favourite Geordie, to be fair. He's all right. He's all right for a Geordie.
Well, other than Alan Shearer.
Who?
Oh, mate, I can't believe. Anyway, over to
Don't talk to me about football.
over to the Ipswich part of the Retro5 faction, and
Top of the league.
fucking league. Have it.
Sit in there.
Over to the Zombie.
Right. Okay. Now these are all tasty games out of the collection.
Nice.
I've decided that I'm not keeping any game that I can't pronounce.
So this should be fun.
So this is going to be
really interesting rounds.
This is going to be very interesting, lads. Right. First up, we have got
This one.
This one.
right here. No, this is Kingdom Grand Prix, a very nice Japanese Sega Saturn game.
Yeah.
It plays like a standard vertical 2D shooter, but it is a Grand Prix. You race at the same time.
He's not gamer in the chat because he loves his Japanese Saturn, doesn't he?
This
Where
is
the
a
Knox
must
gamer?
own if you're into your Japanese. But what you will notice with most of these is they're going to have their spine cards, their registration cards. These are out of the Sega wall.
Nice.
So
Nice.
I think it's time to move on my Japanese Sega Saturn stuff because it's just not getting the love.
No, you're doing the right thing, Scott.
Yeah.
If you're not playing it, then
Next up, we have got Sengoku Ace Episode 2. Sengoku Blade.
That's a really good pronunciation there, mate. You're doing really good on
I
that.
done all right with that one, didn't I?
Yeah, yeah, sounded good. It sounded like you knew what you're talking about there.
I'm actually. I'm just gonna I'm gonna give you the Essex way. It's Sengoku, but it's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
yeah.
It's fine.
This one doesn't have a spine card, but these are beautiful. These are immaculate, guys. Next up, we've got one that no one really ever talks about, and I'm not going to be able to say this name. Here you go. I'll put it there for you to see. Is that focusing in on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hisatsu.
Satsu?
Yeah.
Hisatsu.
This plays a bit like a action platform. Think Shinobi.
Nice.
Very nice game. It's very unique as well in its setting and its graphical style. I actually really did enjoy playing through this game. The problem is with this game, though, is once you've played it, you probably won't go back to it.
Ah, right. Okay. Fair enough.
Now, this one, I was really battling with whether to keep it or not, because I'm going to keep a few, the ones I play. And this one is still on a don't I? Battle Garega.
Ooh.
It's a big hitter.
I need a picture. I need a picture. Oh, no, this one. I need this one.
And it's got its spine card, boys.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
That game.
What are we going to do? 2 rounds, are we? Right, I better get moving.
I think so. I think we have enough time, Scott.
A beautiful game on the Sega Saturn. This
I think Knott's Gamers having a moment with all these Sega Saturn.
I think there needs to be a clean up in Knott's Gamer's house. I think he's messed the floor.
We've got Dead or Alive. I can pronounce that one fine.
That plays so well on the Saturn.
Beautiful on the Saturn.
He's so well on the Saturn.
Really does. Here we go. What do you call this one? Ninku? Ninky? Ninku.
It's a Sega game. I'll give you that.
Yeah. But again, kind of a pretty bizarre one. A lot of people like this game. This one doesn't have a spine card.
Oh, that doesn't matter. It's still there, mate.
There, boy. It's good. Next up, now these are beautiful sets. Was going to keep them, but I thought no, because I've already got these multiple times on other systems, and that is the Salamander Deluxe.
Oh, very nice.
Lovely collection.
Very nice.
And again, it's all mint with its spine card.
I have to ask Scott, with the spines, is that really a big thing? Just if you're buying these, do you want them with the spine, or does that really matter?
For me,
not somebody who collects them.
It didn't matter too much for me.
Yeah.
But to a lot of the real hardcore Japanese collectors, it's an essential thing.
Yeah, definitely.
And then if you can't have Salamander without having the Gradius Deluxe pack. So we've got that. Lovely.
Tell you what, Knott's Gamer, ring an ambulance, mate.
We've got bubble wrap on this one.
Tell you what, fucking hell, Scott, got some gold, mate. Some gold.
This one doesn't get talked about. And do you know what? I'd never heard of this game before, and I got it in a bundle. I think it did come with Gradius and Salamander.
Nice.
The guy chucked this in, and he said, "You'll enjoy this game." And I did. It's really good, and that's Guardian Force.
Oh yeah,
it's like a tank shooter.
Yes,
really good. Takes a little bit getting used to the controls, but when you do, it plays. Oh, it's like an adrenaline rush, this game. It's a really good one. And again, we've got the spine card and the registration card underneath there. Another game I really like a run and gun mech. One for you, Lee. Wolfgang.
Wolfgang, yeah, that lovely. That company made that one on the There's an Xbox game.
Yeah,
where I can't think what it's bloody called now. And you're the president of America, and you got a mech suit, and you got to save the world. It's like really stupid crap. I think it's actually a Sega game.
It's absolutely fantastic game. This that really is. Yeah. Think Turrican, but on serious hardcore drugs. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Turrican on amphetamines.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
Sounds like an awesome time.
Similar game, maybe not quite as good, and that is a Thanos 2.
I didn't know that was on the Saturn.
Oh yeah,
that's called Valkyrie. No, hang on, something Valkyrie over here. It's called something else in UK.
Battle Wolf Chaos.
I wouldn't know.
Oh,
Metal Wolf Chaos is the game I was talking about. Yeah, that's the game you just showed. The other one just a second ago. But that I can't think what that's bloody Valkyrie. But yeah, Assault Linus is wicked. Fucking hell, Scott.
But there we go. That will do for this round.
Right, that's Swap Shop. Thanks, guys. I think that was it. He showed the best. So
It's all downhill from here.
Martin could have
Really
showed
is.
the sleepers. And, let me just get in the chat just for 1 second because there was a couple of people who just snuck in. First one is our good friend Pedro. Batman is this live? Yes, it's live. You like the bloody the link when I did I hate them people who do that. You share a link or share the video and they like it and then he's telling me is it live? Filthy animal.
Can
Anyway,
we just highlight Dan the Games Man? Chef?
Yes, is he down the bottom? Because I
want to give him a big shout out. He put a tremendous video up covering Ipswich.
Oh, yes.
And he done a brilliant thing on the retro. Really want to give him a thumbs up for that.
Dan the Games Man is
Dan the
someone
Games Man.
I've been watching for some time now, and I think him and Sai would be a wicked collaboration. When I think them two, it's like two Vikings sent to the future. To I don't know what to do, but anyway, and he's just hit 1,000 subscribers, and he asked me to do a little video, so I shared it today. He dropped the video today, and I shared it. His 1K video, so go over there and watch it. Really nice guy. Thanks for jumping in, Dan. I know you said you was working tonight. So you're not Skamers spilt his beans everywhere.
Tell him to hold. He's got round 2 to go as yet. He's got a
I
hold.
know. He better
You better go sit down.
Sound like I will ask.
hold up. The buffet's arrived. Hello, Tess, another newish YouTuber. Go and watch her. Good. It's nice to see. What's nice to see about new tubers is their enthusiasm and how they show like a game that you've played about a zillion times that I haven't played for years, and they pick up like a Sonic or a something, and they're like enthusiastic to see it. So yeah, this is another good channel. There was someone else who snuck in as well. Obviously, I said Dan. Brokeback Mountain. A bit like Viking Brokeback Mountain. One of my old chefs, Malty. How we doing? How we doing, my friend? You good, brother? Right, okay. Let's jump over to. Let's go down to Kent, God's second country. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, this is a bit of a step down from what Scott was showing, but you know we'll muddle through it. Right, so I've got a bunch of PS1. I'll kick off with PS1. So I've got Destruction Derby.
Nice.
A pretty awesome game. Ready to Rumble 2.
Oh, nice.
I enjoyed that as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better on the Dreamcast.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Formula 1 2000. I have no idea. I don't think it's any good. 007. The World Is Not Enough.
That one too bad.
This one, which I'll definitely do a live stream on at some point. Dance Stage Euro Mix. I'm sure.
Martin, so I done a video on that.
Nice.
But he used bongos to do it.
Use bongos or something.
We've got Worms.
Martin, are you showing all that stuff behind you on the table, by the way?
Yes.
Well, I could show it all, but this is just all the stuff that I will be putting up for sale at some point. So yes, we won't have to go through all of that now, but that is all going. Either to
Well,
the
if I were
retro
you, I
realm
would get rid of the Commodore 64 on the table.
I can't believe you.
Whoa, yeah.
You said everything on the table, though. I mean,
No. Tony Hawk's 2 Pro Skater. I've not heard of this one. This is a Sylvain. Never heard of that. So looks like a shoot 'em up of some description.
Let's have a look at the front of that again. Sorry, the screen froze, so I couldn't see.
I've not heard of that one.
No, I haven't heard of that one.
So Midas game as well.
Is that Midas Touch, the label?
It's Midas. I saw Midas.
Oh,
Yeah, it is, I think. Yeah, Midas. Yeah, Midas Games.
Interesting.
Yeah, I can't quite get this. I bet it won't focus on the screen.
That'll be another
There we are, we
shoot
got
that's
it.
been renamed, I'd imagine.
Probably,
Yeah.
You're probably right, Scott. You're probably right, mate.
Quake 2,
Nice.
Driver,
Nice.
Martin, put that Quake 2 aside for me. I have no Quake games on the PlayStation.
Oh wow,
Nice.
yeah,
Cheers,
awesome
Ed.
game.
You can have that, mate. Space Invaders,
Nice.
Rayman 2, The Great
Nice.
Escape.
Mine's getting a bit of love from all of our big brother. That is Alex over at Nintendo.
Hello,
Arcade.
Alex.
Sorry,
So yeah, Alex.
Archive. I can't say it. Arcade Archives. Arcade.
Army Men 3D,
Nice.
Worms Armageddon. I'll try and
Nice.
whiz through these. Street Skater 2,
Street Skaters too.
Snowboarding,
Interesting.
Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone,
Nice.
Medal of Honor Underground. Yeah, Underground, yeah.
Oh, that's one of the early ones. Nice.
I wish this was. I don't know if there's any good or not, but I do love the cover of it. It's Action Man.
Oh, I'm sure. Do you know what? It's a better game than you'd think it would be.
Yeah, I just from this Sports Super. It's another one of those Midas games. A Sports Superbike.
Wow.
Actua Ice Hockey.
I didn't even know they did that.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Formula One.
Oh,
That's my favourite Formula One.
Nice. Downhill motorbiking and Colin McRae on a 2-pack. It's nice.
Nice.
Speedball 2000.
I've never played that. I've got it. I've never played it.
Isn't that supposed to be bad? I can't remember.
It probably is, Scott.
And it killed
Yeah,
the
it probably is,
franchise.
isn't it? And then just a classic Smackdown on the PlayStation
Yes.
1, which is actually
Very
pretty
good
good.
game.
Yeah.
Very good game.
There you go. So nothing to blow your mind, but just some stuff, some filler.
Just some
there you go.
stuff.
Hey, listen, people need that. So yeah, Alex is here. Hello, mate. Hope you're good, brother. Hope you're good. Midas, the seal of quality. That's what Ross Barr put. Tez has put Worms is the best. Space Invaders, you can't go wrong. Worms is a classic. Haven't played it for ages. Martin, I'll take Worms and Destruction Derby, please. That is from.
Yeah, does he want the original Worms or Worms Armageddon?
There's many worms in this.
Just
video
give him
so far.
both.
Give
Lots
him
of
both.
worms.
Fair enough.
Give him worms.
You can never have enough worms, can you? So
Try it again. It's so funny with your mates still. Worms.
Yeah,
think I-
Worms is one that you can just pick up and play any day, really.
I think I played that on the Amiga, or am I completely missing?
No, it's on the Amiga.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I played it then, because I swear I played it on the Amiga, because that would have bloody hell. That would have been.
Do you know there was a
Long
Worms
time.
teletext game as well?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a Worms teletext game, and the story goes the code for it was on an Amiga 4000, and someone spilt their drink on it, and it completely wiped the whole code for it, so it no longer exists. There's a few screenshots, but that's about it.
Oh wow. Just a little bit of heads
Yeah,
up
that's
here. Oh, there we
nice.
go.
That's a classic cover, though, isn't it? Really,
That's a nice cover. Alex's cat has got worms. Just to let everyone know. He's just put in the chat there. You can get pills for worms from Amazon. Oh fucking hell, here we go. It's gonna be an all night. Right, over to the Dudley faction of the. Why are you laughing?
I'm just reading for you can get pills for worms on Amazon.
Yeah.
Like I love random, and that's random. I like it.
Hang on, we've got- what's it?
makes me chuckle.
Would you mind flicking your tongues at the screen just for a second so I can flush my spud?
What about one of them?
I'm really glad you didn't go big screen there.
No, seriously now. Over to the Dudley faction of the Retro5.
You ain't going to wind me up that way.
Now,
Nice try.
Clyde, there was actually a report of a massive fire in Dudley, and,
No,
you're the prime suspect. Over to you, sir.
No, actually, it was in Wolverhampton, and I still am the prime suspect. Right, I just said, well, it really is dark. I have some rubbish to get rid of now, so Commodore 64 time.
Oh, yeah.
come on.
Well,
Yes, I'll take
first-
it.
We have a
All
mystery
right,
box here.
Dave.
What's in the
I mean,
box?
Paul.
What we have here is a Commodore 64 copy of The Hobbit.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I never knew the
Um,
Hobbit was on the C64.
Yeah. I'm sure it was supposed to have a sticker on the front, but that's
Yeah,
missing.
it is. You might be able to
Um,
print one of those out though and stick it on because they're fairly basic normally. The covers for them.
Yeah. But we have Conflict on the Commodore 64.
Two solids is the
And this
picture.
has also got an extra tape in it, if I remember, that has got Test Match Cricket, Pyramid. What else has it got? Friday the 13th and everything on there. These are all Commodore 64 games.
Oh,
So, yeah, that is Conflict. Don't know, it's a little bit of a strategy one. Again, Commodore 64, we got Kabul.
Awesome
say.
game.
That's
Awesome
it.
game.
We have another one here. Unfortunately, the case on this one is a bit cracked, but it's got International Karate on it, Boulder Dash, Nexus, and Who Dares Wins 2.
That's
Who
not bad,
dares
that.
wins? What a great name.
What's this one?
I'm not saying anything, Si, because just by default, these are all going in my pile for me. So.
Oh, we have unfortunately, again, this is another one, because I got rid of all my Commodore 64 collection, and these are what were left. And this is just tape only of R-Type. You can't even
Oh,
see
yeah, I
that.
love that. Yeah,
I do apologise how dark it is. I can't find my light, so just have to deal with it.
Whoa, hang on. You can't find a set of matches or a fire to turn on.
Do you know, actually, I can. There's a candle over there. I should really light it. Just put it here, shouldn't I? Next round, I'll light that.
Lovely.
We have a Jeff Minter game here of Llama Soft, and that is Hover Bother.
Oh, I might. Oh no.
I'll let
No,
Paul
I've
first.
got it, I've got it.
You got that one. So yeah, that's Hover Bother. What else we got? Pole Position. Commodore 64.
great game.
I didn't realise, because I was collecting Jeff Minter games and I kind of stopped now, but I had 2 of this, and it's Revenge of the Mutant Camel.
Oh wow.
If that's Llama Soft.
Yeah, I've got that one.
Good old Jeff Minter.
I love how I've placed them directly behind me, the most awkwardest place possible.
Well done, Paul. Well done.
We have Joust. Nice. This is a nice clam as well.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
Hang on, they're all going to fall on the floor. Right? It's all right. It doesn't matter if they fall. We have Pitfall 2, Commodore 64. Again, another nice clam. Boulder Dash.
Clam shells are lovely.
Boulder Dash, the construction kit. So it's make your own levels in Boulder Dash on the Commodore
That's
64.
cool.
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, that's cool.
The nicest copy, and unfortunately there's not enough light on here, but the nicest copy of...
Can I guess that it's going to be Chucky Egg?
No.
All right.
Of Ghostbusters 2.
Oh, nice.
Honestly, this thing is... I don't really say this often, but this thing's mint. It's even got the actual Ghostbusters manual in it.
That is really nice.
I mean, look at this. Okay, you guys collect the games as well as I do. If I hold one of these open, it falls down like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's like that.
That is the sign of quality right there. That is.
So, Si,
I could easily say something then that would be taken out of context and used on Swap Shop, so I didn't say anything.
really?
Say we are on Swap Shop, so if you see
I
it,
used to hang like that, Simon, but over
A
the years,
later
it
date.
Groups and groups, you know.
I'll have that Ghostbusters, so if no one else has it, because
Okay. We have actually I don't know. Lords of Midnight, big box version of Lords of Midnight, Commodore 64.
wow. Never seen that.
Yeah.
And this random cheat cartridge called Game Killer. And it really is quite an interesting thing because it does some strange things to games. Plus, it's also got it's got music on it, which people tend to use to test if like their SID chip's working or something like that. If you can't get all things to work.
Hi.
Yes.
Is there any chance you could do it? Because that screams to me Ginger Hippie game and video. Is there any chance you're going to do a video on that?
But the problem is that there's a real big issue with that. It means I have to hook up a Commodore 64.
It's really easy. You'll be able to do it. You've
Can
got all for technical help.
Can you do it by a fire, just in case?
just in case. Right, so that is all the Commodore 64 stuff at the moment. But I do have one extra bit here, and we have a TV Boy. Basically, this is that knockoff games console thing, which has just got Atari games on it. And do you know what? I absolutely love it because I begged my parents for these for years, and now I've got 2. So that's it. That's the Commodore 64 round.
Thank you, mate.
Very nice.
Hover Bother did get a Spectrum release.
No.
I'm not sure. I don't think.
No. Hover Bother is only Commodore 64.
Okay. It's not Hit Squad. Martin doesn't want it. Okay.
Martin, all honesty, then, Martin, did you actually want any of them? Because I'll put them aside for you.
Yes, all of them.
Oh,
Okay.
Did you want
Okay.
Ghostbusters?
Well, if Chef
Oh,
wants
I'm
Ghostbusters,
so sorry. You have it.
that's right because I'm getting Ghostbusters 2 on Hit Squad, so it's okay.
Was that Ghostbusters
This,
or Ghostbusters?
this is
2?
Ghostbusters 1.
Oh, it's Ghostbusters 2.
No, this is the first one.
I've already got that. I think I've
Mike.
got that one. Then.
Oh, come on, Mark. I mean, I'm talking about Mike Houlihan here. Big Mike in the house. Love Big Mike. Now I'm talking about Mike's. Thanks, Sega Zombie, for the sub. Yeah, honestly, I will share it on my community page
The
again.
size of the manual for this. It's like, it's
What did you say?
Ghostbusters. I said, look at the size of the manual on this. It's
Oh,
Ghostbusters.
sorry.
Complex
It's something
business.
Yeah.
Ghostbusting.
Good evening, Lee. Tony. Good evening, Lee. Tony here, my friend. All right, okay. Sorry. Hello, Tone.
He's changed his name again.
Hey, I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny, Tony. What is going on? You've had about 19 names. You must have about 1 million subs by now, all different accounts. Good evening, Paul and Martin. Nice to see you both on this evening live panel. Love, Tony. Tony, I want to buy your pint. I've got Ghostbusters 1. You can have it for $21.95.
How did Pedro get on? Did he manage to finish off? Or
I don't know. Yeah,
he's not mentioned it
It's
really.
all over.
so
Yeah, we need a Pedro update.
I was left in limbo there, you know, like what's happening?
Oh, Martin, I've just found another one I forgot I had, and it's
Oh! Don't show it.
Legions of Death.
That sounds cool.
Sounds cool name.
I don't know. I forgot that one was there.
Right.
I'll add it to the
Okay.
pile.
Good evening, Scott. Looking younger as ever, my friend. Perv.
Why, thank you, Tony.
Tony, I love you. Why don't Jeff get rid of stuff? Aha. Wait there. I did last time. I showed stuff. Gas said, Steve, how we doing? Yes, I blew me beans. Fuck. France 2-0.
Lads,
I-
when France hopefully win the World Cup, at least we can say we got beat off the team that won.
Yeah, but I
don't like
really
that.
don't want them to win it.
I hate France.
Yeah, but I hate Argentina more.
Nah, let the Argentinians win it.
Let Messi have it. No,
Yeah,
I've
Messi
restarted
have
my
it.
channel, Lee. I only have 6 different channels in 11 years. It's not that many, mate.
How many
6 is a
different
lot.
names, though? How many different names?
He's had
Because I've lost track.
Silver Lining. Oh, hang on. I do know, but I don't know if you get me. I do know, but I don't remember all the names. Right, now it's my turn. I was going to do one of the little videos, but I don't know. Well, no, I'll tell you what. Let's do this video. Where is it? Where is this one?
No. Oh, look at the hips going there.
I've got some moves, bro. I don't fucking matter.
You what?
Listen, when I fuck off, all right? What a magical day that was.
That took me ages to clean that shop up after that.
Listen, it's been a long time, Scott. It's been a long time, mate. A lot of mess.
Well, that was after Paul had shot his load as well over England winning on rugby.
Hold on, you should have been there the day before when it all kicked off. That was the. I don't remember the fight outside when it was.
Yeah, those them two homeless people, weren't they? To break it up.
You had to go straight in.
Oh my god. That's lovely.
So, the knob didn't just fall off in my hand then, on it.
The knob. Did you say the knob just fell off in your hand?
Right, you know that's going to be recorded now, isn't it?
Old knob hands.
It's almost as bad as what was it?
So there's that one, and the last one just for tonight because he's in the comments.
Try and get some magic wood, then they've got trees everywhere. That
Magic wood. Come on, you can't say that and I can't not snigger. Come on.
Yeah, you can't.
Alex, we're all watching you, mate. We've all got magic wood. Come on.
I've got magic wood.
You know you're going to get Retro Chef in the comments now, don't you?
Oh, God.
I'm getting a bit geeky, a bit nerdy, aren't I? But yeah.
Well, that's what this is about, though, isn't it? It's a nerdy stream.
Yes, and
That was YouTube gold.
Taking our
That
magic
was.
wood to the CMC. We'll take our magic wood to the arcade, won't we?
Now, Sai, did you just say YouTube gold there?
Yeah.
Because I think this one is the fucking gold.
Got a phone call
You know,
from. I've got some messages and phone call from Big Gay Al. Sorry.
Jesus Christ!
Sorry. Sorry. I was annoyed at the time. It's your face, Lee.
That's your face with that hat on. That looked like you've been greyhound racing.
Anyway, please let's keep this respectable. It is before the watershed. I'll get to the comments in a second. Let's put me on solo. Right, so I have got a few systems to let go. A few double. We've got about 4 of these. Hey ho, never mind. It is a Model 1 Sega Saturn. It's in stupendous condition. Plays really well. I've put a new battery in the back. I've taken the battery out. It's a really nice condition. Comes with all the hookups. Works lovely. Let's move some. Oh my god, this is going to be interesting. It did work fine. Anyway, I've got a couple of Mega Drive 1s. I've got a Mega Drive 1, an Asian one, PAL Asian. Yep, PAL Asian, which is awesome. With all the hookups, works fine. We have I've got a boxed Mega Drive 2. Obviously, the end's a little bit tatty, but it is all there. The bits and pieces, the main parts of it. I've got Game Gear in here, but I think I have got a Game Gear. But the thing is, I think I was meant to send that to a tuber to. I was meant to send that to what's his face? Craig. Here's it. Craig Goodman to do something with that. Anyway, we've got another Mega Drive 1, and it's a high definition one, which makes all the difference for your retro gaming. And oh my god, carrier bags everywhere. And then we have a couple of games as well. Nothing out of this world, but you know, we've got a few. So we've got EA Sports doubleheader, EA Hockey and John Madden, Fever Pitch. One of my favourite games on the Mega Drive, The Lion King. A little bit of glare there, gents. The Whirlwind, Mr. Jimmy White Snooker. Sonic 2. I think I need that one, actually. Ultimate Soccer. Sonic the Hedgehog. That's just an empty box. Got another Sonic, number 1. I picked up a bundle not too long ago of all these systems. European Club Soccer.
A lot of football games.
PGA European Tour Golf. PGA Tour Golf 2. Oh my god. Do I drop them all in and see what happens? No, let's not do that. Got a few carts as well. Oh my god. Oh no. We have Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. Mega Games 1. NBA Jam with not the best label, but you don't play the labels. G-Lock Air Battle. A Genesis version of Sonic the Hedgehog. Thunder Force 2. Fuck.
Oh.
Thunder Force
that edition.
1.
No, I was going to say, I never heard of the fuck edition.
Thunder Force fuck.
Exquisite one. That's all I'm going to show. And then I've got other bits later. Now, let's quickly get into... So, yeah, there's lots of it. I'll get in the comments second. Magic Wood. Yes, there was, Alex. A lot of Magic Wood. Come back for one last time. Fair enough. That's all right. Ginger Hippy, love ya. Bless him. That's from Mark from Alex. Magic Wood, like me thinking about the Magic Box. Tez.
So you added the word in thinking there. She said talking, but you were thinking about a Magic Box as well.
Oh, no, that's what I meant. I won't deny it. Thanks for clearing that up, Tony. Alex gives everyone a Magic Wood special guy. Ha ha ha. If you show Wii U here, Lee, I want a Wii U. I think I've got a spare white one. If you're after one, Gas, I'll message you, mate. I think I've got a white one.
Lee, give me a second. I've just got to pop off.
Yeah, no worries, bruv. 50 good in it for that Saturn. I don't know. I'll have a little think. I don't know what they're going for, to be fair. they seem to be fetching half decent money. No, it's a PAL Saturn, unfortunately, Alex. In fact, anyone has got a Wii, I'll be your best friend. I'll check, mate. I think I've got a white one. £20 any good for the Asian Mega Drive. Asian Mega Drive. I think they're worth a bit more than that. I'll message you, Pedro, if you're serious, mate. I meant to say Saturn console. If it comes with anything, is it PAL? Yeah, it's PAL's got all the wires, mate. It's all there. Got some great titles there. I nearly said something else then. Can't have too much Sonic. Sorry, no, don't. Stop it, Paul, please. Sonic 1 and 2, please, Lee. Yes, of course, Gas said. I need to get a Nintendo Wii console, Gas said Steve. Well, I need to get a Nintendo Wii console, Gas said Steve. Have 8 Wii U games, but no console. Okay. This is like the best ever Mega Drive collection ever. Agreed, Tess. Chef is on a roll. Hope you're all good, Tony. Hope you're doing well, Pedro. Long time. Thunderful 2, Lee. I'll take that. No worries. Pedro, I'll message you later, mate. Bit late for the party. How we doing? Joe, hello, everyone. Girl Gaming. Joe Gaming Girly. LKG, how we doing? You all right, fella? 3 copies of Sonic. Oh, there's another 2 in here in this box. I've got a box full of just stuff. Love the jumpers. White and black. Don't discriminate, of course. After a Japanese Saturn.
You ain't got to worry about that. The Retro Realm's sorting out Alex.
Oh, sweet. There we go. I was going to say, because I think I've got one of those the grey ones with the blue buttons, Scott. No. I've got is it the white colour with the pink buttons? There's a couple.
Right.
I've got a couple of them.
Yeah.
How much for the PAL Saturn? Tony, I'll message you. It's got all the leads, mate. Of course I'll take PayPal. Money's money, mate. Cash is king. Sorry to hear, Tony. I hope you're on the mends. No worries, mate. Right, okay, sorry. So, Tony, message. I'll speak to you guys anyway later, and I'll speak to Gashead. Over to you. All good. Oh, look. Don't set the beard on fire.
I won't lean too far forward.
Mr. Retro Bait, over to you, sir.
Here we go. Right, so this is a little bit random. I don't even know why I bought it, really. I just thought it looked pretty cool. I don't think it works. I've tried it. I can't get it to work, but someone else might be able to. But have you any idea what this could be?
It's a leather case.
Is that a portable TV?
Oh.
It's a dictaphone.
Oh, wow.
I use my finger, but yeah, it's great.
Lowering the phone.
Seems to be.
I would open it, but I can't remember how you open it.
What outputs has that got on it?
So it says open there, but nothing. I don't know. A dictaphone. If anyone fancies a dictaphone, I'm not sure if you will. A couple of bits of Commodore here for the Commodore 16 and the Plus4.
Oh, yes, please. I need a cartridge. Sorry, I need a cartridge. I've been looking for a C16 cartridge for so long. Yes, please.
Well, make a choice because I've got 2.
What have you got? Oh, the Jack one, please. Yeah.
Jack Attack?
I know that game, yeah, please.
Right, so...
Do you know how hard it is to find those?
This was a Facebook Marketplace pickup. I've played both of them. They're all right, but yeah, I'm moving that system on. So
what is the other game then? What type of game is it?
Oh my god, I can't remember. I mean, we're talking probably 3 years ago. I can't remember
Strange
what Jack
Odyssey.
Attack like.
I bet you that's probably one of the text adventures, isn't it? Probably.
Well, one or both or whatever, mate.
Yeah, definitely interested. Sorry. I think what you know the worst thing is I had one of them in a bundle and I sold it, and literally a month later I bought a Plus4.
So the next thing is right. Okay, guys, how's your maths? Let's do 5,000. No, let's do 5,500 times by 6. Who can tell me that?
It's a big number. Times 6. That would be 33,000.
Well, this Commodore 64, this Commodore calculator agrees with you. Look at the old school display on that.
That's very cool. Very cool.
I always love the way Martin plays it so cool. Like
Martin is who knows he needs a Commodore calculator.
It's fully working as confirmed by the retro chef. Right now, how many calories he's had to do.
and the rest.
Can you write boobs on it though? Can you do 8008S?
Whoa! Stop! What was it?
You need 5. Oh, hang on. 8008
8008
355.
735. That doesn't say boobies at all.
Oh, do it the other way around.
Let's do it back over.
Do less boobs. Do the
It's
other way around.
518.
Yeah, you got to do it backwards,
08.
You want boobless? Oh, I did boobless. That's why, dickhead.
Hey, I'll take it then.
Now,
It's such a cool little piece of kit that.
now, Alex.
Yeah. I've got
Now,
another one.
Martin's going to be in a board meeting, a massive board meeting, like for millions of pounds. 1 minute, guys. Let me just work it out. My calculator.
That I would love to see.
I'll do that. I'll take some pictures of Google with it. Yeah, I'll do that.
Sure.
Next is a load of retro gamer magazines.
That top one you got is very important because it has the full set for Master System.
Well, I was looking through them the other day. I was actually looking for a specific one because these are all my spares. There was a Hit Squad one there, so that's going to Martin because I feel now he's jumping into the realms of the Hit Squad collecting. Everyone who collects Hit Squads should definitely have one. So I'll be honoured if he'll take mine to put to his collection. But yeah, I was looking through the rest, and I do read these. I have read them. It's a really good magazine. I don't read the new ones at all. I haven't bought it for years. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 12, I think, there. So if you cover postage, you can have them.
Nice.
Last but not least, it's something I bought from Scott. And I got a good deal from Scott.
Are you giving away gifts again?
No, it's something I did buy from him, but he done an amazing deal. So this is either going back to the retro realm for Scott to sell, or I don't know, maybe you can go to someone watching who might be able to make use, and we'll sort something out. But it's the Elgato HD, which I really, really wanted to make it work. It's a capture card. I've actually bought the cable, the one that everyone takes out and sells, so it's fully complete. It's got that extra cable in with it now, so everything's there, and I think it works. But I can't. I use an Apple iMac, and I just can't get this to work with it, no matter what I do. So. It's as much as I really wanted to use this, I can't. So it's either got to go back to you, Scott, or we can go to someone and we'll sort out a deal between me and Scott and what have you on that. So that should be pretty simple to do. And that's it. I've just got a load of PlayStation 1 games, nothing really of sensational there. But if not, then that's me.
Kushti. Thank you, Paul. Live from Inverness. How far is Inverness, Caledonian Thistle from your house?
About 3 miles, 2 or 3 miles.
That's a France and bloody Argentinian final.
Scott, what's your thoughts with that? Do you want this back to the shop to sell?
If someone wants it in the comments, then no, let them have it. But yeah.
I'm good. It doesn't work. I really have tried, and I've so much
Retro
frustration.
Skelly's obviously Retro Skelly. If it's not Martin, it's Skelly. Is interested in that. It's one of the two.
I've got about 4 of them, so I don't need it.
I've got a good deal on it. He passed on to me, so I'm willing to just do for this exactly what it was that I paid Scott. If you're happy with that,
yeah, that's all cool.
Yeah. So that'll be a good deal, Matt. It's a good piece of kit for the right person with the right hardware. Unfortunately, I just can't get it to work.
No. Every time I go to sell my retro magazines, I end up reading them and then put them back in the loft. That is from the archive. I can't say arcade. Why can't I say that fucking word?
Can you put Sega Saturn's thing up?
This one?
Yeah, because I think it was the final of the Scottish Cup, and even I know about this, and this is before I moved up here. But Inverness beat Celtic in the final of like the League Cup, the FA Cup, and it was Super Cali Go Ballistic, Celtic are atrocious. That was the headline of the newspaper, and it's just like, I mean, whoever come up with that, they earned their wage that day. Like that was brilliant.
I always thought that Sega Saturn lad was from times past because he's very knowledgeable, very wise and wisdom, and that just proves. What year was that time? Do you know, Paul?
Well, it's before I lived here, so I would say maybe late 1990s, early 2000s.
Oh, right, okay. If we can say like the 1950s. Anyway,
Inverness Caledonian Thistle didn't exist until about 20 years ago.
Really?
That's why it's Inverness and Caledonian Thistle. It's two teams joined together to create one team for the city. Well, there's another team as well in the city, but
they beat Celtic 3-1, led to John Barnes getting sacked. I remember John Barnes was the only team I think he managed, didn't it? John Barnes getting sacked in '98 season, I think. He knows.
It turned out he was an even worse manager than what he was commentator on the football. Who knew that would be possible? Because he was horrendous on TV to watch. It was like he's worse than Southgate.
Bless Southgate. Where was we?
Well, I mean, as a pundit, Southgate was terrible as a pundit.
Southgate's dead, mate. He's dead. What we got here? I'm trying to read it. Yeah. So Tony, I'll get over to you, mate. I know you're putting there about as long as it works. It doesn't work, mate. I ain't gonna throw anything not working. 91884 spells out my nickname.
Yeah,
Gibbs. Is that Gibbs, isn't it? Was that upside down? Gibbs? Yeah, he's
Just realise his name's Gibby. I always thought it was G-I-double B.
Listen, when I message him, yeah, I Gibbs, Gibbo, Gibson, anything, innit? He answered, bless him, God bless him. Where was that message I just saw? Someone else was asking about. Oh, yeah, James. Hello, James. It's much more. Was the capture device or capture card? Technical question,
I think.
It's a capture device because a card would insinuate it's internal to the PC or something. So it's a capture device.
So we're just getting the lowdown from
that's what it looks like.
Hobby Lodge.
Hold on. I mean, I'll just quickly.
You can get capture cards which actually go into the slot within your PC, but that's actually an external device.
Okay, Martin.
It's very good. Very good.
It's not cards as I had the card, couldn't get it to work. All right, okay. John Barnes.
But yeah, it's a thing. It's just like it just doesn't really seem to work well with Apple. Unfortunately, that is the only reason it's going, because I wanted one of these for ages. I couldn't believe it when Scott got one. I was like, "Oh mate, I need that." Straight away. I was like, "Yeah." Take my money.
Southgate is actually the most successful England manager ever.
Without. Yeah, I'm not questioning his managerial. Really,
that's actually wrong. Sam Allardyce, one game, 100% win. So yeah. Anyway, let's crack on. Over to you, Mr. Sega Zombie, over in Ipswich.
Right, here we go. Not as many this round, but some nice ones.
Oh, that's
First
fine.
up, we have got Vampire Saviors. These are all complete.
Very, very nice.
So we have that one.
Very nice.
And then we have a bit of Metal Slug.
Oh my God. Where is Rob? Where is not Scaler?
I think he's doing a payday loan, I think.
Yeah. And we have Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter.
Oh, very nice. Look at the artwork. Bloody hell.
That is nice.
Great game.
Awesome game.
And then we have X-Men versus Street Fighter.
Oh my God.
Are these special editions because they come in boxes or?
Yeah, they come with the
cards.
The RAM cards.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So each one.
I'm getting schooled today on.
I
didn't know that.
They come with these. So you plug that into your Saturn, and they give you 4 megabytes more RAM.
They did one with every game.
No, you could buy these standalone. So really, you only ever had to buy one in the pack.
Right,
Then you got the memory card, and then the others you could have bought just standalone if you wanted.
Sega Saturn lad says he's interested. I don't know in which one. Maybe all, maybe some. But obviously,
for someone like me who's got no knowledge whatsoever about the Sega Saturn, really, like, I'm just being honest. Like, how much is is that over £100 or below? I've no idea of the value of Sega Saturn games.
What's the
I've
most
not
expensive one
I've
you're
not looked
showing?
them up, but I would say most of these are around the £100 mark. Maybe.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Won't be far off.
Oh,
This
you've got
one-
Knox Game and Metal Slug.
The
No,
one I'm
I
ending,
know.
the one I'm ending on is the most expensive game you can buy for the Japanese Saturn,
Oh, God, really?
and
You
it's
better
the
be sitting
rarest
down,
game.
Rob.
It's one of the rarest games you'll ever see. And this is one I really can't pronounce, but there's its name.
Shin
Toromaru?
Jisitsushi Tamura.
Now, I did do a video on this a long time ago
Very,
on my channel,
very expensive.
but this is an extremely expensive game. Let's just say that a collector has offered me £400 just for the spine card.
Yes.
What?
Just for the card?
Yeah, just for that.
For that pit? Okay.
And the thing is, the
I'm
thing
glad I
is,
don't collect Sega Saturn stuff.
this has the registration card as well. This
Oh.
is mint. This is absolutely mint. So
Scott, the cheapest, just while we're here, the cheapest Marvel versus Street Fighter with the memory card, box like yours, not in as good condition as yours, is £120
Yeah.
on Evil Bay.
Yeah.
Just that one. I'm going to do a little. Can I see the side again so I can just get the name? And I'm just going to quickly Evil Bay it, so I can TAROMA. Just want to see what it's going for.
It's handy just to know, because for someone like me, even if I was watching the stream,
Say-
I wouldn't have a clue.
say,
how
The
It's
cheapest
about
one
£1,000.
on Evil Bay, the cheapest one, but it's pretty damaged, is 750 quid. The cheapest one.
And you've been offered 400 for that spine.
There's a sealed one, Scott,
Yeah,
for £3,000.
yeah, I know it goes for an awful lot of money. The collector I bought this off unsealed this to play it.
Oh my god!
That's why I know this is mint, because I know the guy I got it off.
Oh my god!
Wow.
It's amazing what that bit of plastic around a game can have.
Yeah.
Scott's in.
Oh, there's the seal.
5,000 made.
Yeah,
Oh, there
see,
you go. Only 5,000 copies of it in existence.
900 all day long. See, so
Wow,
that's I mean, I can't believe you're getting rid of that, Scott. But it's like you said, Scott. You're not. If you're not playing them, you're not playing them.
It's big
So-
changes coming. Big changes coming for 2023, and
Right.
my passion, as you guys all know, is the Mega Drive, the Dreamcast. I love my Spectrum and my Micros, and the poor old Sega Saturn, the Japanese Saturn. I was loving it for a couple of years, but I just don't touch it. And I'm thinking it's crazy to have this kind of money sitting on a shelf, not being played.
Yeah.
So,
What kind of game is that, Scott? Ali's just asking.
this is a tremendous game. Think Alicia Dragoon on the on the Mega Drive, a bit like that. It's like a mystical. It's set in mystical sort of China, and it's like a pseudo 3D 2D type shinobi type game, hack and slash. Quality game. The boss fights are amazing. The atmosphere in this game is magical. It's a great game. Is it worth the money?
I don't think any game's ever
I
worth
don't
that
think any
much.
game warrants that price tag, but it's just the fact that it is so rare. If you're moving elevator action, shout me, zombie. Yeah, he knows he's got dibs on that, does Scott? That's why I haven't shown it, Scott.
Fair play. Fair play.
A gentleman's agreement.
Gentleman's agreement. All right, cool. Sorry, was that all, Scott? Was that
Yeah, no, that's it from me.
lovely? Thank you.
Again, Martin's got to follow that.
Yeah, Jesus
Martin.
Christ. Can I stop following Scott on things?
You've got to pull out some sort of Curse of Oak Island doubloons. Something that was on a Spanish warship that's been left underground for many moons.
I don't think there's anything I can pull out that's that impressive. From
Well,
these.
hey, you take that. I've
Whoa.
heard rumours.
Easy, Tiger. Someone
I've
might
heard
take
rumours.
them words and.
I've heard rumours.
1 hour 5 minutes, just to timestamp that.
Right, let me whiz through these fairly quick then, because there's a bunch of them here. Right, these are all PS2. So Cold War PS2.
Cold Winter.
Justice League Heroes.
Nice. Two good
Take
games.
the charity shop sticker off first, then.
Now Legend of K.
Good game. Very underrated game.
Red Faction.
Nice.
Red
Awesome
Faction
game.
2.
Nice.
Hulk.
Terrible.
Need for Speed Underground 2.
Nice. One of my faves.
Medal of Honor Frontline.
Nice.
Primal.
Nice.
Didn't guess. I'm getting rid of my entire PS2 collection. Final Fantasy 12.
Well, nice. Yeah. Good. Nice.
SOCOM 3. SmackDown Just Bring It.
Good game.
SSX Tricky.
Nice.
Time Splitters.
Good game.
Ratchet and Clank 3.
Nice. Another good game.
And Maximo Army of Zin.
Good game.
Awesome game.
Yeah.
Awesome game.
Part of the
Spiritual.
Ghosts and Goblins universe, isn't it?
Goblins, Ghouls and Ghosts.
Killzone.
Nice.
Red Dead Redemption. No, sorry, Red Dead Revolver. Sorry.
Good game.
Time Splitters Future Perfect.
Nice.
Need for Speed Carbon.
One of my favourites.
Space Invaders Invasion Day.
I've not played that.
Tenchu Wrath of Heaven.
Good game.
James Pond.
Terrible
Wow.
game.
Yeah, that was on the
Terrible on the PS2.
PS2. Oh, fair enough.
It looks very, looks
I've
exactly
never
like.
even knew that was on the PS2.
There you go. Everything or Nothing 007. Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty.
Awesome game.
GoldenEye Rogue Agent.
Nice.
Project Eden. £2 little bargain.
I've never played that game.
SOCOM 2.
Nice.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
The Getaway.
Nice.
Fucking hell, there's a lot of this. SSX 3.
Nice.
And Wipeout Fusion.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Have I got time for doing one more bit?
Yeah, go.
All right, okay, this is the last bit. Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines. I think it's rubbish.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, it is.
I did play it. 1945 1 and 2.
Awesome
You know what?
game.
Really good. Actually,
Awesome game.
I may need that one. I haven't checked if I've still got
Good
that.
game.
May need it.
Okay. Van Helsing.
Nah.
Final Fantasy 10.
Nice.
Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Best game.
Star Wars Battlefront, the first one.
Good game.
Time Splitters 2.
Nice.
Sopranos.
Well, I've not played that either.
Sonic Heroes.
Nice.
Ghost Recon 2. Tom Clancy. SmackDown versus Raw.
Nice.
Only 4 to go.
No worries, mate.
The other Maximo, so the first one.
Oh, nice. Two awesome games.
And then Star Wars Battlefront 2. Sorry, that's the first one again. So another copy of that. Then the second one, so Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Nice.
And then the last one is Black.
Good game, Black.
There you go. That's all my PS2.
Perfect. So
I see somebody else there has said that they'd want the 1945, so let them have it if they want it.
So this is
Let them have it.
One more to Tomb Gaming. Yeah, he's in the group with us anyway. Scott, I will, or you can, I will drop a message to Mitch Retro Rummage, another awesome channel. Done a shout out today for me and Sega Saturn lad. Good guy, really nice guy. So yeah, it definitely wants someone to get some great games there, Martin. I know you're moving them on, but might be just a couple of those net play games. Yeah. So later on in the week, or when Martin gets some time, same as the guys, take a few pics, just chuck them into the swap shop group, and people can message you. Ghost Recon 2 is good. Cheers, Hippy. It's a bit rude, wanker. Anyway, over to you in the Wolverhampton faction. I've said now of the swap shop.
Do you know that's the first time we've ever said Wolverhampton?
I know, mate.
Generally the first time.
Sometimes I am nice.
Nah, never. Just realised I hadn't actually taken these out the bag. I've just seen there's another Commodore 64 game here. We have Ghouls and Ghosts.
Oh yeah, I love that.
And your paw. There we are. I didn't actually get too much for this one, but I have a load of Japanese GameCube games. These are all in the case, but missing the sleeve. You know, the cardboard sleeve that goes over them. And I'm just going to show them all off quickly. I'll say that as I take ages to show them. So we've got Chicken Little. Baseball. I don't know, some baseball game. There's loads of those baseball ones on on the GameCube. Zoids.
Nice.
Need for Speed Underground.
Nice.
We've got Custom Robo. I don't know what that is.
Oh, I don't know either.
Looks like some kind of... I'll have a look at the manual in a second. Another baseball one.
Yeah, they love their baseball in Japan.
Winter Games.
Nice.
Lord of the Rings.
Nice.
Falling on the floor.
Whoa.
Another baseball.
Yeah.
And we have Mario Tennis. Now, what I'm going to say with these is because I do genuinely just want to move these on. So if anybody wants, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. £10 plus postage the lot. Anyone wants them?
Nice.
So that is just... I'd rather pass them on to someone who's actually going to use them. I got them in a bundle to test some Japanese GameCube games, and I've kept 2 of the games. I don't need these ones. So... now we also have NBA basketball, American Super Nintendo cartridge.
Nice.
I have to ask you, guys, what do you think? I mean, I know we brought up with the Super Nintendo cartridges that we had, but which one would you say is better, the American or our one? Shape-wise. Yeah, shape look. Because these stack so much nicer.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean? And when you put the ones, they rock all over the place.
They look more sturdy, those, I would say, as well. They
I would say as well.
Robust.
A lot more. We have a really nice copy of Rayman Raving Rabbits on the Game Boy Advance, and I said this is really, really nice.
Very nice.
Right, I picked this one up the other day, and it was really cheap. It's not a game that I'm going to play, but the condition of it was nice. So if anyone wants to trade for just a loose Game Boy cart, I'm happy to do a trade on that, just because it's such a nice condition. I'd rather somebody have it in their collection if they need it. We've got Dragon Ball Z for the GameCube. It's the player's choice.
Nice.
So I'm not a fan of the player's choice ones. They tend to just sort of stick out, especially if you're not collecting for them. But if anyone wants it just for the game, that could be a cheap price. That one. We got Kid Icarus Uprising Nintendo cards.
Ooh.
So unopened. It's just still sealed.
That came with the 3DS Special Edition box, didn't it? Or no?
I don't know, because somebody gave me a load of them, and I opened up quite a few, and I've just found this one in the bottom of a box. So this one's still sealed. If anyone needs it to complete that box set.
LKG, Jamie, message Si about Dragon Ball Z.
Well done.
You can.
It wouldn't be Swap Shop without some FIFA. So there's some FIFA.
Oh, need a pen on that
token
one,
FIFA. And was that everything in this bag? I've got one more thing.
No worries, mate.
That is, we have Dark Ages Spawn, and this is the epic.
Sega Zombie.
Yeah, this is the epic Sega of America. I don't know. The Orc. This is. Hang on. Let's get the lighting in there.
Let's get fire to it. We need it.
So there we are.
Plastic slightly droopy now, but it's all good.
It's a little bit warm, But yeah, the Orc is really nice though. It's still in the box, everything else. Nice figure. So,
I'd be interested in that, Sky, if no one else grabbed that.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just... I picked it up because it looked nice, but when am I ever going to, like, display this, whatever, so just move it on.
Was you going to say when you're going to play with it? Was that what you were trying to say?
No, I mean, take it out the box. I mean, that's the whole thing, isn't it? I don't mind taking things out the box and displaying them. It'd be a shame, really, when I don't really have an interest in the actual thing itself.
No.
So yeah, that is me. That is all the stuff.
Thank you, Si. Thank you. Right, just a quick one. Yeah. Yes, Tez class game. Just sub to your channel. We'll catch up soon. Yeah, excuse me. Drop a sub to Tez. I found her channel thanks to Mr. Goldtooth Gaming and to Ali Ali and some of the other guys. So yeah, jump onto her channel. It's not, like I said, it's nice to see someone with fresh eyes on stuff. I like that when they've got a bit of enthusiasm with it, so it's pretty cool. Where are we? Pedro's put he prefers the UK PAL. Obviously, Alex has put the NTSC. I want to hit squad C64. Oh yeah, so Martin's after C64 hit squads. That is his pursuit. Thanks, guys. Not a problem. Okay, I've got one thing to show. Then we're going to move on to the second part of the second part of the stream, whatever you want to say. Just one thing to show. I showed this the other day. I had a few people said they were interested, but no one pulled the trigger. It is the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword figure. I forgot his name. Servo. One of the bosses. Nice figure in the box. The Skyward Sword. I picked up from the booter. Just want to move it on. I'm not going to display it, so that is it from me. Right. Just want to let's change now to the Retro5. There we go. That's the Retro5, and then we will just do this. I won't make you sit through that again. So now it's the Retro5, guys. Hope everyone was all good. Thank you very much to everyone who jumped into the comments about the for the games and stuff. Lots of people were interested. That's good. One of the only Zeldas I couldn't get on with, Skyward Sword, is a very unusual Zelda game. It's got a lot of love, but it's got a lot of hate at the same time. So obviously, guys, I've been doing the swap shop for nigh on 2 years now. You all have to say good evening to everyone in the chat. Everyone has to keep saying it again now. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. So we're doing swap shop for about 2 years. We're doing the Retro5 for just over a year.
This is a year, isn't it?
Yeah, because we started it in November, I think. I think it was November we did our first stream.
This is a year now.
So it's just over a year we've been doing it. Hello again. Good evening, all. Yes, hello. Good evening. Yes, hello.
I like that.
We've been doing it. Oh, for fuck's sake, there's more of them now. Look, hi, all. Yeah,
They're all doing now. Now you've started it.
Good evening, everyone. Again. Yeah, all right. Fucking hell. No, so we've been doing this for over a year now. We all met as a 5. Obviously, I got in touch with Lee, Si, and obviously Scott, because Scott was YouTuber of the Year, King of YouTube, and I was nominated for YouTuber of the Month. I got in touch with the guys, nominated them along with.
Who's this knob?
Who?
Fuck's this?
The worst thing is, I didn't answer. It was like I didn't know the number, and it was like I think it was like 3 or 4 calls he made, and he went.
Can I just ask who gave you my number? I need to fucking hunt. I need to really hunt them down.
Do you know what it was? It was. I'll tell you. Like, let's talk about that quickly because we'll just talk about briefly go over it because I'm going to do a 1K appreciation video, Michael Aspel special, which should be coming out probably Christmas Eve, which I'm really looking forward to. Some good videos from people. I said to Scott rang me and he was so happy that I won YouTube of the Month. I'll never forget his phone call. It was like, bruv, you've done it. And I was like, I finally won the lottery. He goes, no, you won YouTube of the Month. And I was like, all right, so, and I said to him,
started so well.
Yeah. When I was really enthusiastic.
2021, the beginning of the year started off so well. But it carried on. It did carry on. Anyway, and Scott said, "Yeah, you won." I said, "Look, I'm voting for these tubers." And Scott was like, "I know two." I think Scott said, "I know two of them." He said, "Why does one look like he's homeless?" Which was
don't talk about Paul like that.
One was, why is he wearing an LA Lakers t-shirt and sunglasses in the snow?
Was the other one? I think it's the guy who hounds me on Facebook.
Like it was just. And I said to Scott, these are I'm voting for, and he said that's a great thing. Lee. It's something that should be done. Voting for channels that not a lot of people know, because obviously that's the essence behind it all. Blah blah blah. And I think I messaged you, Paul. No, how the fuck? I honestly can't remember now.
The one I do remember.
The number, and I had. Oh, it was through Instagram.
Instagram.
You were like, send your number. I need to speak to you. And I was like, who is this? Like, because I was driving.
Retro who?
Yeah, like
you got retro cunt. Who? Not me. Sorry.
For me,
sorry,
like,
Scott.
I used to watch like channels about 8-bit. Do you know what I mean? And that's all I watched. So, like, I had no idea.
I know he's not here, but I do know the story of you trying to get into touch with Nerdy Geezer, who was working nights and was really pissed off that someone kept trying to ring him.
It was literally. I'm going to get to the comments in a second because there's a few. I kept ringing Lee. I got Lee's number, and I kept ringing him because, listen, I'm the kind of person. If your phone's on and I'm ringing you, pick it up. If you don't pick it, I'm going to keep ringing you. Unless your phone's turned off, I'm not stopping.
I'm sure a lot of people in the comments know that as well.
Yeah, I'm sure most people know that.
I'm terrible. Like, if I'm up, I'm up. Like, as you guys know, when it comes to the
well, we did see you at the Retro Realm, yeah.
Oh, Martin knows very well. Yeah, and like I said, to be fair to all you guys, you was all really good about it. And obviously, I did something which I thought was really cool. I did the live stream because I like to think I'm pretty much one of the best.
Do you know, I enjoyed doing that.
It's a shame that never carried on.
My first live, or maybe it was with you, Simon.
No, I'm sure mine was the second one. I'm sure mine was the second one.
That would have been my first ever live.
Yeah, it's because the way I saw it is that
comment at the bottom there, Lee. Just quickly have a look.
That's Lee's missus.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, guys, only won't be on as in bed. Not sure.
Yeah, it's not well at the moment.
No worries.
So
give him some more night nurse or something. Keep him good. Bless him.
Yeah, he gets better.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was saying now. Completely gone.
How's Paul?
Oh no. So yeah, he's fine. No, so we did that live stream where everyone got to know each other, and the way I looked at it was my 400 subs or wherever I was back then would see you in your channel and then sub to you, and you'd gain a bit of momentum, because that's what I'm massive about, the networking between all of us. I think it's really
that's one thing that has it, not just through that stream as well, but through Swap Shop and everything else that you do. So many people come on and they gain a bigger audience, or just a few subs, or just some more eyes on the channel, and that's something that you've always done, Lee.
I just think it's we all want to get to 100 subs, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 1,000 subs. We all got a number, and I think if I can do something really small, which is just put you on a stream and let you crack on and show bits, I think it's great. But anyways, so yeah, then we done the Retro5. Paul, did you go for your Tom tit? You all right, mate?
You're on mute.
You're on mute.
Sorry, that's me. Yeah, there was a knock at the door, so just family stuff. It's me little girl's 8th birthday today.
It is. Happy birthday!
Yeah, happy birthday.
Been super excited, and we had a party. Went to the trampoline park and stuff. So yeah,
nice.
It's
just a bit of daddy stuff.
It's your little one's birthday. Cool. So we started the Retro5. We did some stuff. We had some people on. And I just want all you guys to have a little chat about it, because I think they're probably sick of hearing me. So, Paul,
I did hear what you said there about being voted to go as YouTube of the month. And honestly, like when you first get nominated, you think, "Oh man, I'd really love to win it." But then I was more realistic, and I realised that I'm probably not going to because I'm quite like my type of stuff, like 8-bit. Not everyone gets on with it, so that was fair enough. But for me, due to getting just nominated, like from then on, mate, my channel really like took off from that moment. Due to I totally think it's YouTube of the month that just got me noticed, and honestly, since then, like it's not really looked back. And all I can say is, Martin, for you didn't win last month,
No.
and the same way I didn't. But mate, you've got to realise
your channel's already.
The difference it's made to your channel. You've got to have noticed.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Honestly, exactly the same happened to me.
Yeah.
Like it's
Positive.
We've got quite a lot in common, and it's like watching like history repeat itself. You know what I mean? Like I think your channel's really.
That's what that competition is all about. That's what it should be about. And it's not about the winning. Yeah, it's good to win, but just getting mentioned and nominated on that show is supposed to get you that network of people and get some traction on your channel.
Yeah,
definitely.
So it's great to hear that. It's great to hear that.
I was just genuinely very shocked because, as I said, my channel only started out to help me with anxiety in lockdown. I never even thought of it as a channel or anything else.
You won that month,
and then
he won.
I haven't got a clue.
He won.
But to think that other people are watching your chat and enjoying the stuff that you do and everything else. I mean, like I said, I was clueless back then. I'm still clueless now with what I'm doing. It's just
until that moment, like I didn't even know that the retro gaming YouTubers UK sort of like world even existed, and it was just down to that.
You were just a man in a shed. On your own.
Yeah, like I was just in a bubble. I had no idea there was this community out there. No idea. Was it better back then before I knew? That's difficult. Sometimes it's nice. Ignorance can be bliss, but no.
There's definitely been ups and downs.
It is fantastic. It does have its drawbacks at times.
Yeah.
But like I think things have settled down over the last year, which is good. Like personally, that's what I think anyway. Like there'll always be, little like factions of people who get on with other people, and that's just natural. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you look at everything else in life, like the same things happen.
Yeah, YouTube's a big place, and you ain't gonna like everyone, are you? That's the thing.
Unfortunately, because like I said before, I can come across maybe a bit smothering, but I mean it with all good jest. I'm not like trying to rape you. Well, Martin. No, but like, I'm not. The way I am is, if you're my friend, you're my friend, and I treat you like family. That, if that makes sense, that's how.
And then you feed us.
Yeah. I'm a feeder. But like, I voted for Paul, for example, because when I watched Paul's channel, I just liked it because it was fresh. You were so enthusiastic. Like I said, it's all for me. If I see someone saying, "I'm got this, I'm not," but you wasn't like that. You were like on.
Do you know why? Because I'd actually played these games back in the day. I wasn't buying them because they're going to be worth like 23% more in about 8 years' time. Do you know what I mean? That's not what I'm in it for.
And that's exactly it. And it's like Si. And I've always said this to Si, I love his Fireside videos because I love someone who can just...
Haven't done them so long.
I know.
Which is so strange for you because you
Do you know what the thing is? Right, here's the whole thing though, right, is the Fireside videos were never supposed to be videos. Because I started, it was just my hands on the camera and everything else. And the Fireside videos just came across because of lockdown, we weren't going out. I was having a fire in my back garden, having a few beers, and that was my going out. Yeah. And then one day I just thought, well, I've got something on my mind. I'm just going to talk. Yeah. So, that's where that came. I thought everyone would absolutely hate it, the light and all the rest of it. But they turned out to be great videos. But I can't do Fireside videos all the time because I like to save them for when there's something that needs to be said. You know what I mean? It's not just a... I tried to do a live stream in front of the fire once, and almost set light to the actual laptop. So that was an issue.
What's that burning smell?
Yeah, honestly, I'm not lying. I saw smoke coming off the
A
cables.
t-shirt. No, it's a laptop. That's all right.
Yeah.
Death for a year ago.
But yeah, it's really odd though, because I really had no plan, no nothing. Like with you, Paul, you said like your Sega Zombie. Paul, you were always 8-bit stuff. I didn't know what I was going to talk about or anything on camera. I just used to talk about what was on my mind and what games I enjoyed playing and everything else. That's why it shocked me that the channel got any traction at all, because it's just my opinion on stuff that I play.
It's bizarre that people actually want to watch this shit. Like, that's what I think. It's just.
I must admit that I do have to say though, I
was going to catch on fire. Sorry.
I do have to say though that back when I was doing them with no kind of plan, I didn't even know what a thumbnail was and all stuff like that. And then I went for a period of time, and I think all of us did as well, where we were going quite algorithm based. And I tell you what, that's the most miserable way that you could do any kind of YouTube at all, is chasing the subs, chasing the thumbnails and the titles and everything else. Does anybody else think that the algorithm based YouTube was not fun?
It's kind of, for me, it went from like just YouTube to more analytical, and then obviously I think it kind of swung back. But I think I'm like in the middle. Like I think I've got a medium between them both. Like I still enjoy what I do, but I also enjoy.
But you would do videos only if you actually enjoy the stuff. Like you wouldn't be making videos on something just because it's going to get the clicks. And
I mean, no.
Because to me, that's the most miserable way.
For me, what I do and what goes onto YouTube is just stuff that I'm like want to do anyway. Because it's like when I do a top 10 video, it's because I want to play loads of games in that genre and then decide which ones I like the best.
Yeah.
And that's why.
I must admit though, Paul, I love some of the comments of people give you that. How did you not include this? How did you not include that?
And it's impossible. Like sometimes you might get like the last video. Like honestly, arcade conversions for the 64. You could have a top 30 easy.
Yeah,
so the top 10 was just impossible. Like I'm leaving out absolute stone cold classics. Like people are not going to be happy about this because that game is going to be their favorite. But it gets the interaction going in the comments, and which is the best bit. Everyone says that's the best bit, and it really is. Like when someone say to me, "Oh, well, I can't believe you didn't put this game in," and I'm like, I've never even heard of that game. Yeah. And then it'll turn out to be like an NTSC, like an American game that we didn't get.
You Star Gamer there did it. He said he did a short the other day and got told he's got brain damage.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I felt bad after saying that, but you know.
One of my questions for the Retro5 is going to be, what is your worst comment, or what is the most ridiculous comment you've ever had in a video? Because there's got to be some amazing. I've got one and I've kept it. It's in me.
You should do a top 10 of your best comments ever, Paul.
Honestly, some of them are just unreal.
Let me just show a couple of these.
Guy, what do you guys think though about the algorithm-based way of YouTube? The rest of you.
For me, I guess it depends on what your objective is, right? Some of us do this for pure hobby. Like I'm looking for nothing out of this other than friends, which I've made over the past year and a bit, which has been amazing, and just a bit of interaction, like a bit of fun. It generally couldn't be more than fun. Now, would I love to hit 1,000 subs? That'd be amazing.
You will, mate. You will.
But for no other reason than it's just a tick in the box, right? Then I'll be wondering what comes next. You know, I won't be doing anything with that. So to me, I don't want to spend the time finding out what the best keywords are, what the best clickable thumbnail is, and all the rest of it. If that is more than 5 minutes of effort, then I don't want to do that, because that takes away. I could be playing with my kids, I could be playing video games, I could be focusing on my job and all those other things. So it has to be, for me, purely about hobby. But then I'm not trying to make this more than that. Now,
but
for someone who is
the YouTube part of it, like making the thumbnails, what if that is part of your hobby? Like, because I really enjoy
it. For some,
like,
for some
me,
people,
I
it is
include that as
100%.
part of the the hobby. You know, it's
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So for some people, it is, they've got that kind of, they want the prestige of it. They want it to be really good. They want to grow a huge audience. They potentially want it to become their full-time job one day. And therefore, if that's what you want, you've got to take it very, very seriously, right? You've got to throw a lot of time and effort in to make that reality. So I completely get it then. Be data-driven. Look at everything and understand it well. But it depends on where you are. Where are you in that spectrum? And I know where I am, and that's why my channel looks the way it looks.
I think that a lot of people start off with the thoughts that they're somehow going to become a massive channel and just give up work. And I think some people need to have a reality check. Like, it's just like it doesn't happen very often. It really doesn't.
Let me just get to a couple of his comments, and I want to hear what the zombie's going to say. Love to swap shops. A great way to pick up games without having to go out to the car boot. Keep up, mate. Thank you, Alex. Brother Alex. I was happy I got a money future of the month. Well done, Joe. Gonna dinner says he's not lying. Yes, I message crazy times. Great community to be part of. You're awesome. Your own awesome ways. Keep it up. I mean, yeah. Chef's really speciality is writing one text message in 10 messages. Yes, I'm an expert at that. Great predictive text. Swap shop was a good idea. Glad it's still going. Thanks, Scott. I'll try my best, mate, until I get bored. Bringing back people together, there's nothing better than that. It's all about highlighting smaller channels. It's brilliant. That's how I see it. Because, like I keep saying to people, I don't gain. When I say I don't gain, I don't mean I'm earning out of it. What I mean is I'm doing this to see what stuff I can buy off people, and also at the same time get to meet like-minded people. Like, I think a few people on Screen Retrobate should have. I think with a few people on the Screen Retrobate should have done a quiz.
A Retro5 quiz, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
Well, when it comes to the quiz, obviously I need to sort out a new date for the final. I was working away last week at short notice, so that put an end to that. But I'm hoping over the holidays, if I can get all of us together, we can do this quiz,
and Sega Zombie can beat you all again.
And then hopefully next year someone will take over the quiz. But
tough job.
It is a tough job, but for an up-and-coming channel, I think it could be absolute
100%. When I won it in 2019, I gained very little.
Oh, you're talking about the comment. I thought when you won the quiz.
Sorry. Put it down to
me. That's about, I thought you meant.
Yeah,
I thought you were saying.
I thought he meant quiz.
Hey, that's how good a presenter I am.
Was on point. Yeah, the accent was on point.
Tez, I've been very fortunate. Everyone's been great. Yes, you have, Martin. You have been quite lucky, my friend. Plus, the channel was shit. No, go to Dino. I love your channel. And when I met you in person, funniest story, which I will take to my grave. It's awesome. Everyone is the same gaming genre, but different stuff within the gaming genre. The voting for channels are whack. Yeah, I think it's gone a different direction now, which is a shame. Don't put yourself.
It's YouTube of the month.
Yeah, I think we're going back a bit in the comments.
Yeah, because I waited because we were all talking in it. So true, but everyone come across amazing.
Voting's up for YouTuber of the year now to obviously present it next year. An 8-bit Rich, our favourite Amstradonian.
She's not here.
It'll get a bit sweary if she takes it out.
Be nice, guys. If
my favourite.
I think she would be great. Actually, she would be great.
I think she's got a nice presence.
Be very down to earth, like gritty. I think it would be interesting to see what she would do with it. And I think she's a nice lass. She's spot on.
Yeah,
I'd love to see her hosted. However, the American guy who she's up against, to be fair, he puts a lot of time and effort into his production. So it's more gritty versus production.
Polished.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well,
it'll be interesting to see who wins.
My idea would have been Baywatch, Essex Baywatch themed. That was my idea, but never mind.
Fuck you, didn't win.
Oh, yeah.
No, but seriously.
Listen, I struggled to get this video out, let alone
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, filthy animal.
How long
did the play?
YouTuber of the year, wasn't it? One video.
Scott.
Yes.
So, obviously, you came into the Retro 5 a bit later.
Yeah.
But to be fair, me and you really connected. We've been speaking before. We were like messaging
Well,
on
for
the
years
comments
on
before.
Facebook, hadn't we?
Yeah, we spoke a few times on Facebook because I remember I think Pete Armour was saying that you're a really nice guy, and I'd be like, oh mate, I'll be the fucking judge of that, and all that. And I think live on lockdowns, you were doing your, which were awesome. I loved your live from lockdowns. I thought they were awesome.
Do you know what? I was going through my watch later list today because there was about,
there still
about
some on
80
there?
videos long, and there was some of them in there. I was like, oh shit! I
They
didn't
were
watch the end of this one.
The important, see, getting back to the whole YouTube thing, right? The important thing for me through lockdown was my own sanity. Most
Yeah.
people know I was going through an extremely challenging time with my family. Then the country went into lockdown, and I thought, how am I going to get through this?
God.
And so
Wow.
the lockdown videos I done every single day were for my own well-being.
They were awesome, and
Just
I look
great
forward.
that so many people come back to me and were being so positive and just saying, Scott, this is doing me a world of good. I'm stuck in. I can't go to work, and everyone was just watching me bleat on about Mega Drive games and whatever.
When you look back at it now and imagine them putting out a video every night,
I know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
like that is completely alien.
Yeah.
Like,
The thing
it's
is,
just, how is that
hopefully,
possible?
but hopefully
Yeah.
it's a time that we never will go back to again, because it was a very, very different way of living for 2 years,
that was
wasn't it?
weird times, man.
Listen,
Weird
it's the only way you're going to get 2 videos out of me a month. That's the only way. Because I was doing Swap Shop every other week, and I was working still because where I was working, we was open. And I was,
Yeah.
sometimes I was in my chef outfit. I never forget that. But say me and you, Scott, we were talking, but we connected because you had all those lovely comments, and I said, "Hang on a fucking minute, why haven't you mentioned me on these shout-outs, if you remember? Why haven't you mentioned me?" And you're like, "I have." I said, "You haven't."
Daily, you kept putting comments about me mentioning you. Daily, yeah.
Who's reading them, mate? It's 1 or 2 times. But yeah, no, and obviously we connected, we chatted, and it's continued and it's blossomed, and now we're all part of the 5 to 6, including Martin. And I'm ever grateful for YouTube for the Retro 5, the 6 with Martin, and there's a group of people who know who they are, who I love dearly, and I will do pretty much anything I can to help them out if I can. And I think that's the good thing of YouTube. And I think that's why.
Look, going back to the whole thing with YouTube and your opinions of it, everyone, YouTube's a massive, massive ocean, and
You're going to say it,
all
aren't you?
these fish swimming in it have all got different agendas, different goals, different ideas, different hobbies. You do have people, unfortunately, that are in the retro hobby, and they're not in the hobby to play games. They're in the hobby to make money. And it don't matter what hobby you look at, it's the same. If you collect comics, if you collect whatever.
Do you know, there's one thing that I think that is the most important thing about having any sort of retro channel to do with gaming, and it's this.
Play the games?
Just don't come across like you're a school teacher.
Yeah,
And
no,
that's all
I
I'm gonna
know that. Yeah. At the end of the day,
Well, now I'm worried. I come across a school teacher.
there's too many people. There's too many
You
I'd
people.
know-
tell you if they were.
Too many people get
We
het up
would
with other
tell you.
people's
Don't worry.
At the end of the day, everyone's got their ideals, what they want to do on YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube's all about you. And at the end of the day, if you don't like what someone's doing, then just don't watch it.
Yeah. I would also say as well, don't treat your audience as idiots.
Well,
Yeah.
no, there's plenty of that, isn't there? But, at the end of the day, I will always be honest, open with everyone. And anyone that's ever come to me through the YouTube community, I'll always help and do whatever I can. Now, I'll never change, even though I've had people that have been extremely not very nice. That will never change me. I'll always be the same, because at the end of the day, people have their agendas and they have their goals, and let them get on with what they want to do.
Yeah.
Because I know in the way I've been, in the years I've been on YouTube and the retro scene for, years and years, I've made some fantastic friends, and that's what's important.
There is
Thank
good
you, Scott.
You're going to meet some masters along the way, but brush them aside. You meet some genuine, really good guys and girls, and long may that continue.
Definitely. What else was I going to say?
With it, thinking back, that Scott was the only person I knew before doing YouTube. I think we met twice at revivals.
We did, yeah.
The first time I remember buying some, it was really odd because I always remember going, "Oh, that's Sega Zombie," if you know what I mean. It's like, and feeling really nervous of actually speaking to you the first time.
I know the first time you really were.
Yeah.
You was like,
And the weird thing is that first revival, I was so overwhelmed with how much stuff was there. It was crazy.
Yeah.
The second revival as well. This was literally just before lockdown as well. It was a hell of a lot more relaxed. And then now to think of it, you are someone literally I speak to daily. It's really odd.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I mean, Si, for me, I used to watch Scott's channel through lockdown, and I decided to make a channel. And the person who I reached out to was in.
Yeah.
And he actually answered back. And he was like, right, okay, well, get yourself a camera. Have you got an iPhone or an iPad? I was like, yes. It was like, download iMovie, it's free, and make yourself an intro and just take some photos and put some music in. And he literally, I reached out and Scott answered back.
So
if it wasn't for him, I would never. If he never got back to me, I might have just thought, oh, do you know what? Nah.
Dare I ask?
Answered back.
Dare I ask, when you met me, what did you think, Paul? Because obviously,
you turned up late, very late.
Turned up late.
When I first met you,
You came down to my work.
I thought the fish was really crispy, which has got to be right on a fish. You've got to have that crunch when you crunch into your fish. The chips were crunchy on the outside with a bit of chew, but inside they're completely soft.
Paul, you do realise he has other chefs to do it for him.
Yeah.
But if they know they don't hit the standard, then they know that they're getting binned off.
The batter is actually a recipe.
There was peas. I can't remember. I'm thinking there may have been gone peas. I would have preferred mushy. I'm not sure if there was mushy there, but obviously
Why do our
from the
streams always
northeast,
end up talking about food?
I'm
We did it with the Dominic Diamond.
I'm a mushy peas fan, but I think it was gone peas. Obviously, that was a slight letdown, but I think there was tartar sauce on there.
Fresh.
And the tartar sauce was
tartar
good,
sauce.
and that rescued the negative of the peas. So yeah, it was still. So, and that was the first time I met Lee, and he fed me a fantastic fish and chips. And I mean, if there's one way to my heart, it's through my mouth. I fucking love him.
No, that's cool. That's cool. Just trying to think. I was trying to think before
Martin,
we was on the train.
Martin, what's your actual? How's your YouTube journey been? Because we've all talked about ours.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, it's been very different because obviously I started a YouTube channel was kind of a storage for Twitch because I started in Twitch, right? That's why I was streaming all the time. I was streaming all of my painting videos.
You got a Twitch?
Yeah, I've got a Twitch. Right. Yeah, not a nervous one.
In PTSD.
So I was much more like almost every other day I was doing a painting video of something. I was painting miniatures like crazy. And then I started to just sort of watch actually during lockdown you guys on YouTube about the retro video games, and that's when I started to sort of think, you know what, I could get back into this. That's something I've always been into video games anyway. And then it kind of made more sense to start creating more static content in YouTube rather than the live streaming on Twitch. And I'm now pretty much switched over now to YouTube. But I will say this year for me has been the YouTube year for me. Since January, since getting the Commodore, from Paul back in January, it's totally changed my outlook on the retro gaming sort of scene, what I want to do in YouTube, how I want to collect.
Martin, I have to say that when you put out those short little videos to us, the first time you pressed the button for the Commodore 64, press the keys and everything else, your passion for the Commodore came flooding through. And
Martin, are you keeping up with the Commodore?
It's Commodore. It's keeping up with me. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's,
Although we still can't forget though about the dodgy seller of retro
Oh,
base. And
don't even go. Whatever.
I love Ustar's comment now.
This one.
That's brilliant. Put it up.
Yeah.
it's a bit with the
I
public.
don't.
Yeah, he did,
You know what? I'm not sure if it was quite my
Yeah,
fault.
that was Nerdy Geezer, wasn't it, that made him leave?
Somebody let out a few expletives,
Yes.
and and it wasn't me.
Basically, it was a granny, her daughter, and her kids had just sat down, and some words were said, and they quickly got up and left.
Yeah.
And just like Lee.
But yeah, so this year's been a the sort of I don't know, the blossoming of the channel and my presence in it. You know, I'm really enjoying this year. It's been great fun, and obviously knowing you guys and knowing loads of people in the community. Everyone's been fantastic towards me, and massively helpful and just supportive.
It's time
and,
for the pie.
you know, huh?
He's got his
Time for
pie
the
out. Sorry.
So normally I do have an emergency pie for when I start getting really hungry. I've had no dinner, so the emergency pie. I've got steak and kidney tonight.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go.
Cool, mate.
Martin, I tell you what, the place wouldn't be the same without you.
Thanks, man.
No, man, and it's like I said, it's good. I've got lots of positive vibes for next year. Lots going on. Can't wait to do more stuff with Scott and Paul, and Lee and Si and Martin and Alex, Ustar and Alex Arcade Archive. I said it right. Matt, I can't wait to do meet all up with these guys and do more stuff, bits and pieces like that. I think it's going to be a good year. I've got a good feeling. Need to get Lee and Martin.
I have to say though,
1,000
it's
more subs.
the Retro5, even though it may have been based from negativity that may have started like in the community, but it has definitely become
that's
so
good,
much
though.
more. That's what I mean. Within
exactly.
the first episode or whatever else, it just became its own thing, and
Well,
I'm
have you
so
noticed-
glad that it did.
Even when people try and drag you back with negativity, it's just like,
Oh, I
you
just
know
block
what?
them.
No, it's not for me.
I just want to
Make it
show.
go away.
I just want to
Right,
show this picture.
There's a word that people told me before, which I really took me a long time to understand, is don't feed the trolls. Unfortunately, I fed them way too much, and it became a thing. But yeah, no time for it now.
Speaking of trolls, has anyone seen Everneil? I've been asking for him. I messaged him before. He's not answering. I've looked for him on Twitter. He was so active, and he just seems to have gone.
That's a real shame.
All I want to know is, well,
I must admit, Martin, that was the first person who ever pissed you off on a stream. I've never actually heard you angry before.
Yeah.
Did he say cunt?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Yeah, I need to find him. I need to make sure he's okay now. Like it's so long since I've heard anything about him. I'm like, my God, like, is he okay? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, hope you're okay, Neil. Yeah, take care, mate.
Yeah.
Have a good Christmas.
This is. Yeah. I'll do a petition.
People have too much time, man.
Yeah.
People have too much time.
Too many
This is-
accounts.
This was probably the best one we had on Retro5 from this year, and that would have been
Absolutely.
with Dominic Diamonds, and that I managed to
Can
take
I
a
just
picture
what a T-shirt Scott has on there though? Oh,
the champion.
oh
Amazing wherever this YouTube probably takes you. Look at the 5 tonight, talking with someone of our childhoods. Great stuff.
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
a magical
Good
moment
job.
of 2022.
Do you know
for
what
me.
was great about that though? It wasn't the chat with him and everything else. It's the fact that halfway through, his stream went down and the guy came back.
Yeah.
He didn't have to.
No, could have quite. And I think that's where us as a group need to take, bow our heads a bit, tip our hats. I think we made him
I
comfortable.
enjoyed that.
I think
Yeah.
he did enjoy it, and I think that was it was a great time. I really enjoyed that. I'm
I
glad we
feel very
managed.
lucky to have been part of that.
Yeah.
Really
Really cool.
That is something that I will take to my grave.
One
Really
thing that
people
always
laugh,
reminds me of that, though, is the fact that we did a little bit of a meet-up beforehand, and Lee was still, until the moment he came on screen, was not sure it was him. And then, after being starstruck by him, asked him about his pants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, listen, it all worked out all right
Yeah,
tonight.
it did.
Retro Bay having his fish and chips. Look, I can confirm it was
Look,
garden
oh,
peas.
they were garden
Garden
peas.
peas. With your
Can
Dr.
you
Pepper.
believe that I remembered that though?
After that actual time at the rugby,
When it comes to food, there's certain things I remember, and I was like, if it was mushy peas, it was 10 out of 10
I
all
don't
the
take
other
mushy
week.
peas, mate.
All the other week. All the other week.
This is me and Paul. When I'm showing Paul my
Yeah,
little go
it's-
kart around.
Can I
Ipswich.
just do that? Lee was driving at that point.
Oh,
yeah.
We're actually moving there. We're not
How many times did you
We're
rev
not
the engine?
Oh, he kept having that little dump valve with his button kick off, didn't he?
It's actually a blast valve.
Oh,
It's
is it?
same,
Sorry.
same
God,
thing.
really
Same thing.
sounds about right.
All in Scott's kitchen.
Yeah.
The night of the
I
stream.
mean, that was it. Like that was
Martin in
a
the pick. And then a picture of Paul just smoking something. Who knows what it is? That was from that.
He didn't
night.
get it from me.
Now, just want to go to the comments, and then I've got a video to show for my my brother Paul. Let's have a look what it's saying here. Can't wait to 2023. Might actually have a games room at last. Good luck to you, mate.
Yeah, that's gonna be great.
There was this one guy, old school funny face or something. Glad he's not about no more. Bless Pedro. Fuck the haters. Yeah, man. I'm Evan Neal. Yeah, fucking hell, Pedro. I hope not. Ignore the haters. They must have a boring, sad life. I'm glad that you all push through negativity and continue your great channels. Thank you, Joe. Joe's a top guy. I think I've met Joe once, maybe twice at markets. Really nice guy. We love you all, Pete. I think he finally found Evercade. Yeah, maybe Evan Neal found his
Perhaps he's
Evercade.
gone into hiding because he stole all them Evercades.
Oh, yeah.
Truck of Evercades gone, isn't
Are
there?
you sure you like fishing chips? Like he left most. That was halfway through the meal. He loved his Dr. Pepper. Did I read that Sashi the Real Games Master may come back in the year 2023? I don't know. Thanks, guys. It's been really good to hear your stories. See you, Tess. Bye, Tess. Right, so I've got a quick video to show, and then we'll say goodbye. Now, this is something that's coming from my brother Paul, and it is on this Sunday. Paul, did you say?
Yeah, and guys, right, don't worry. This video is on for nearly 70 odd minutes, so it's a long one. So if you can't watch it like, all or whatever, that's cool. But it'd be just nice to catch up with you in the chat. There's some absolute stinkers in this this video that I've done. Wait until you see them. You will not believe how bad some of these games are.
And this is this Sunday, 8 o'clock. Did you say, Paul?
Yeah.
All right.
Well. So yeah, there's some absolute stinkers in there. You will not believe these. So there's a Commodore 64 site called Lemon 64, and it is the Commodore 64 site that you go to. It's got everything that you need there. It's brilliant. I love it. I've used it so much. And their top 100, you can vote for games that you like or dislike or whatever, and the top 100 is listed. So I've put the stipulation in that each game's got to have 100 points, 100 plus votes to get in. So at least 100 people have had to vote for this game. And this is the top 100 that people have voted for. And people have voted in the thousands on this.
I have to say, though, Martin, lock your wallet away. Step away from eBay.
Do you know what?
It'll get expensive.
There's some games on there that you would not buy even if it was free. You wouldn't even be paid to play some of these. there's a couple in there that I think are absolutely horrendous. They really are. So yeah, really looking forward to that video. It took a long time to make. It probably will get a voiceover in future. It's not a voiceover video, but it will get one in the future, definitely.
I've been asked to show this picture. It's a picture that means a lot to me, and it's this one.
You have to love Jim Tendo, because honestly, we sat there at that pub in Blackpool, and he went, "Just cross your arms a minute." So I crossed my arms, and literally by the time we got back to the hotel, he'd sent me that picture.
That one's better. Is it better than this picture?
Hey. You like me when I'm angry.
Was that when Everneal made you angry?
Yeah.
That's really much what I look like. Yeah.
We got Santa. We got
Yeah.
sexy Santa.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm available for hire.
We do.
I got it for free. And then this is. I want to play this little video before we snap it up. Just this video is just something that means it's very dear to me.
I'm plus 99 at this point. Oh, we're in 2 holes. That's a sentence.
It's just the way you said that's a sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think about it when I said it, but after I said it, I thought, oh, yeah,
It's
I
a
just
good
said
job
that.
though that we weren't
You knew.
recording. It's a good job we weren't recording though. You playing Gauntlet.
Oh. Is it as funny?
That was amazing. That, by the way, that puts all the videos that we've seen tonight. It puts them all to shame. It really, really. I don't know if Martin will ever repeat those
He
words.
won't.
But it was fantastic.
I actually remember what I said. If you want me to finally reveal what I said, I will.
Go on, exclusive. Put it on big
Come
screen.
on, put them on big screen.
It's one of those things you have to be there for. So we were playing 4-player Gauntlet. I was playing a wizard. And what I meant to say was the Grim Reaper is siphoning life from me. So I'm about to die. What I actually said was I'm being sucked off by death. So that's what because I was in such a rush to say those words, I said the short version. And then...
I just stopped playing straight away. I was like, what?
Martin has a way with words.
Yes.
Also, this video always gets me going as well.
That's his butthole. Look. Well, why? Why do they need to do that?
And the last video,
That's my bum.
the last video I showed tonight is I showed it recently on Swap Shop, and it's a Sega song, and it's something I know Scott will enjoy.
Here's a little number.
Yeah, you know, that really was, I say, looking back, yeah, I astound myself.
At the moment.
Yeah.
I love that video. I love that
Never
video.
seen that before.
Oh, that's that. Ali sent it to me. Right, okay. So, look, great moment from Blackpool. Whoever did you put it together? Yeah, definitely. Right, okay, guys, let's wave goodbye. We'll see you all again soon.
Hopefully, you see you on the quiz before New Year.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me, guys.
this Sunday obviously will be Paul's video, and you'll see
So
me.
are you just trying to make
The
everyone...
longest week ever.
How long can I make you wait for? Guys, honestly, Retro5 and everything else, it is an absolute pleasure knowing you guys and doing streams with you.
Legend.
See ya.
You too,
Merry
mate.
Christmas, everybody.
Always good to share a stream with you guys. Good night.